Good day everyone, my name is Sheryn Fathia. In this video, I would like to explain about Deixis and distance. Deixis is a technical term for one of the basic things we do with utterance. It means point things via language or point at some things via language. Any linguistic form used to accomplish this pointing is called deictic expression. For example, when you notice a strange object and ask, "What is that?" It means that you are using a deictic expression of that to indicate something in the immediate context. And there are several forms of deixis to indicate things. We can use to indicate people via person deixis, such as you and me. For example, I know him. He is a good person. And in this term, we use he to indicate a person in person deixis. And there is spatial deixis to indicate location, such as here and there. For example, I will put your books here, and we indicate the location with here in spatial deixis. And then there is temporal deixis. Temporal deixis is to indicate time, and for such as now and then. And for example, I think we have met before, and the word before is a deictic expression for a time in temporal, that called temporal deixis. And we also talk about reference and inference in this video. Reference is an act in which a speaker or writer uses linguistic forms to enable a listener or reader to identify something. Reference is reference is the relation between the linguistic expression and the entity in the real world, and those linguistic forms are called referring expression, which can be proper nouns such as the name of the object, or for example Shakespeare or Chomsky, and also noun phrase which are definite. For example, the author, the island, or the singer. And then for indefinite, we can use for example a man, a woman, an apple, and also pronouns, for example her, he, or them. And for example, Mr. Aftershave is late today, so we refers to Mr. Aftershave to be a person that going to be late today. And inference is an additional information needed to connect with prior knowledge to text-based information to create meaning beyond that is directly stated. Inference allow the listener or to identify which particular entity the speaker is referring to. For example, please give me my Chomsky. As we know, Chomsky is a person, and he he makes a book or a book, or a book, and Chomsky, it refers to the book, not the person. So in this term, we use the inference for the book with Chomsky, which is the author of the book. And I think that's all about inference, reference and inference, and also Deixis and distance for me. Thank you for listening to my explanation.